Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you guys? I hope all of you are in good health and always stay at home because it will save you from this pandemic. In this opportunity, we will rediscuss about the tense that has been familiar for you all because I think it has been discussed in grammatical subject. And in this section, we will compare the usage of simple past and present perfect tense. So stay tuned in this video. When we talk about the past tense and present perfect tense, all of you, and I think that all of you have known about the changing of the verb. Look at the example of the changing of verb in the screen. Uh, there are two form, regular and irregular, and in the screen only just example, when we talk about the perfect tense, we will use in verb 3 or in past participle form. If we use past tense, we just use in verb 2 form, for example, in the screen we can use in irregular, for example, run, brought, came, taught, or spent. Guys, in these tenses you should know that simple past tense may refer to one event completed in the past. It means that the the situation has been done in the past, and it is not happening anymore in this time. For example, I saw him last night. You just saw him last night, and today you are not seeing him again. Or present perfect tense may refer to events that started and finished in the past but bring meaning into the present. Like another tenses, the tenses has two forms. It is their nominal and verbal form. For the first is nominal. It is said the nominal form because in the sentence there is no verb, so it is needed for using to be. Please check the example from the screen. There are differences between past and perfect. Here is the nominal form from negative. Because it is negative, so it is needed for using not. Focus on the past tense. Past tense using was and were, and it is dependent on the subject. You can see it by yourself. And jump to the perfect. When the subject ayu, they, we, the auxiliary that is used is have, and when subject she, he, it, the auxiliary that is used is has. Don't forget, in perfect tense in nominal form, it is needed for using been after auxiliary if in positive, but in negative after not. We come to the new form. It is still in nominal form, but it is in affirmative. Affirmative is like question, question form of nominal form. For the first, I'll focus on the past tense. In the past, of course, all of you know, you make a question using in nominal form to be moved into the first sentence. For example, for the first line, was I there yesterday? Apakah saya di sana kemarin? Jadi to be-nya was itu pindah ke depan, ya. I think all of you have known about that. Next come to the perfect. Of course in nominal form too. So the auxiliary move into the first sentence before the subject. Have I been there since 5 years ago? Sudahkah saya ada di sana sejak 5 tahun yang lalu? And for she, he, it, the auxiliary become has. For example, focus on the last line from perfect tense. Has she or he or it been there since 5 years ago? Sudahkah dia laki-laki, dia perempuan, dia laki-laki, atau benda atau hewan yang tunggal sudah di sana sejak 5 tahun yang lalu? Well, I think it is enough for you, yeah, because this tenses has been discussed or has been learned in grammar subject. Next, we come to the new form. It is in verbal. What it is said as a verbal form, because in the sentence there are some verbs that's used in the sentence. So because it needs verbs, so to be is dilated in this form. For example, in the past tense, because it is past, so in positive, verb change into past form. For example, for the first line, I went to the muko-muko yesterday. When is past form go, ya. When bentuk kedua dari go. Ini bentuk positif. It is a positive form. And if perfect tense, you should use the past participle verb. For example, in this sentence, I use lived. Live itu bentuk regular, ya. Jadi dia tidak berubah dari bentuk pertama, kedua, dan ketiga. Cuma ditambah ed di terakhir hurufnya itu ditambah ed. Nah, I think it is not unfamiliar for you. I have lived in Muko-Muko since 5 years ago. Saya sudah tinggal di Muko-Muko sejak 5 tahun yang lalu. And of course, she, he, it using auxiliary has. Ya, I think you have understood about that. Kalian udah pada mengerti tentang ini. Next, negative form from verbal, bentuk negatif dari bentuk verbal, ya, yang mana di dalam kalimatnya ada verb, ada kata kerja di dalam kalimatnya. Okay, let's check in past tense. In the left column, di kolom kiri ada past tense. Ayu Dewi, ini singkat aja. Ayu Dewi, karena dia bentuk negatif berarti dia butuh not untuk menyatakan kalau dia negatif. Jadi kalau misalnya ada not, harus ada to be atau auxiliary. Nah, karena di sini kalimat verbal dan dia tidak membutuhkan to be karena dia kalimat aktif, berarti yang dibutuhkan adalah auxiliary. And the auxiliary in past tense is did. Did not, in the sentence I make give a brief, ya. Jadi singkat itu, didn't jadinya. I didn't go to the muko-muko yesterday. Saya, go-nya berubah, balik ke bentuk present, ke bentuk kata pertama. Saya tidak pergi ke muko-muko kemarin. Jadi ingat, kalau dia dalam bentuk negatif, past tense-nya, kata kerjanya kembali bentuk pertama. But it is different in perfect. Imperfect, although it is negative or affirmative, kata kerjanya, verbnya stay in past participle form. Kata kerjanya tetap dalam bentuk past participle. Contoh, Ayu Dewi berarti auxiliary-nya adalah have not lived in Muko-Muko. Live-nya tetap bentuk ketiga. Itu kasih garis merah. Bentuk merah, red color, ya. Dan kalau she, he, it, subject she, he, it, berarti auxiliary-nya adalah has, and then plus not, and then plus verb 3 dari live, bentuk ketiga dari live. Jadi kalaupun dia bentuk negatif atau bentuk kata tanya, afirmatifnya dalam bentuk perfect, itu kata kerjanya tetap bentuk ketiga. Well, in verbal form, in affirmative, yeah, so the auxiliary brings into the first sentence before the subject. Like past and perfect, it is same, yeah, the auxiliary before the subject. And the meaning being, if in past tense, the meaning did in there, the meaning is bisa diartikan sebagai apakah, ya. Well guys, let's do exercise. The comment is complete the columns with the correct sentences. Number 1 has been done. Jadi nomor 1 udah kasih contoh nomor 1. Let's check it. Well, let's check it. Number 1, my cat has gone, and the blank space is in the second and the third column. So you should make it. You should write the negative form from my cat has gone. what is the tenses of that? Ya, it is perfect tense ya. Kenapa? Karena di sana pakai has dan kemudian pakai kata kerja bentuk ketiga. So ini adalah perfect tense. So kalian harus buat dalam bentuk negatif dan afirmatifnya. Well, this is the answer from that example. Number one, yeah, that has been done. My cat has gone. Kucing saya sudah pergi. So the blank space is for negative and affirmative with red color, yeah. So the negative form my cat has gone is my cat has not gone. And the affirmative form has my cat gone. Dan sudahkah kucing saya meninggal? Okay, so please do it number 2, number 3, 4 until 6. Silakan dikerjakan sesuai dengan blank space-nya. Lihat kalimatnya, kemudian kalian lengkapi yang blank space-nya. Oke, paham ya?
Time to let the beat drop, baby, I'ma let you know it always gotta be fast, maybe we can take it slow, don't always gotta rush, gotta build that trust, with two birds just singing that song, singing that la-di-di-do-di-da, melodies go back and forth, you sitting on that G-string, maybe I just struck a chord, the music's in your heart, that's where I'm gonna start, and if you just play along, I'll make sure I'm in tune. This concert just for two, cause this is our first song. Sorry I had you waiting so long. Gotta make it perfect, it can't be wrong, no. Trying to keep